Greetings, listeners, and welcome back to the Wednesday Night Crew. This session takes us to a new mini-adventure in the Call of Cthulhu game system, and we are playing a group of 11-year-olds that are stuck with a bully in a haunted house on Halloween. This is a fun one with a nice dose of creepy. Hope you enjoy.
All right, welcome everybody to our special spooky season episodes of the Wednesday Night Crew. We'll be playing The Dare, a Call of Cthulhu scenario. It's actually, I hope everybody has read the small basic rules, because it's kind of like a update. It's called Call of Kidthulu. And if you'll notice on your sheets, there's kind of kid versions of the Call of Cthulhu skills. So like instead of occult knowledge, you have like spooky stuff. Instead of like, you got notice stuff, you got play with matches. So there's, various skills that are a little different. It's just to make it updated. You'll be playing pre-teens in the time before cell phones and when kids were allowed to go out and do whatever they wanted and get into mischief. Well, let's call it the 80s. And so this is The Dare. Just a warning, even though we are playing pre-teens, it is a Call of Cthulhu adventure, and it might get very Call of Cthulhu with violence, sanity, and whatnot. So just putting that warning out. If you don't want to hear violence towards children, then time to tune out, and we'll see you next time, right? I'm just saying, got to put it out there. All right. Why don't we? Let's start off with a little kind of introduction. All of you are kids just in the area, just in the town. Anybody want a name for this town?
Lansing.
Lansing. There you go. We'll throw it back to our pre-recording conversation. Lansing. All of you are children at the Lansing Middle School. I think 11 is 6th grade, 7th grade. But you all have been picked on by the local local bully, Roger Simmons. He's given you a hard time. You've noticed he's given everybody a hard time. He's just a bad seed, a bad bully, a bad everything. And, you're hoping this year would be different, but it hasn't been. And he's been picking on all of you. And it just so happened, though, for the last week or so, he's been out of school. And you guys were breathing a sigh of relief because it's Halloween. It's a great time. You're just partying at the school. The kids are dressed up. You're getting some candy, and Roger's gone. You're hoping, hope beyond hope, that he was suspended, and he's gone. You'll never see him again. Unfortunately, at lunchtime, on the outskirts of the school, in the woods just right next to it, Roger came out and approached all the kids that he's bullied, and he said, "Listen, I'm spreading myself a little thin out here. There's too many of you damn losers to bully, and I don't want to do it all. It's taking up my time. It's taking up my effort. So here's what I got a deal for all of you, and it's this. We have to spend the night in the old Banneker house. I'm sorry, the Barnaker house. Spend the night in the Barnacle house this Halloween, tonight. And I will think that you guys have just enough cojones that I won't bother you anymore. You'll live free of Roger Simmons. Won't that be nice? Listen, be there after trick-or-treating, all right? If not, you're all a bunch of fraidy cats, and I think I know which one of you is and which one of you isn't. So be there, or I'll see you next week when I'm back." And then he took off.
Oh, okay.
And now, do you want to go with that?
I mean, you could just, if you're spread thin, like maybe not bully us anymore. Like that's another choice.
I mean, a loser like you would say that. So I guess I'm probably not going to see you tonight, you pansy baby fraidy cat. Listen, I'm doing this out of the niceness of my heart, okay? I'm saying, I'll do it. I'll bully every one of you. I don't mind beating the snot out of you. I can't remember, who are you, Kylie? Yeah, I don't mind beating you up, Kylie.
I'm Kyle.
Yeah, I'll beat you up. I don't care. I'll see you. I'll punch you in the face.
I mean, I kind of don't want that to happen.
No, I don't want that either.
So then meet me at the house then. We'll spend the night there, and I'll be like, hey, these guys are all right, and I'll leave them alone.
Have you ever spent the night there?
You better believe it. It's haunted. My brother Ace, he says there's a leper who lives underneath the place. You don't want to know. You don't want to know what that leper will do for you. You don't even know.
I don't think leopards are native to Ohio.
I said leper, you dumb snot. Listen, I'll punch you right now just for one last time.
So
at this point, the bell rings.
I
gotta get back to class.
If you're not there, if you're not there, we don't have to do it though, right? Because I mean, there's no way for you to know we were there if you're not there.
Or aren't you a funny guy? Of course I'm going to be there, idiot.
I mean, I am actually.
Stupid.
I mean, I'm hilarious actually.
Oh yeah, you're hilarious.
Yeah.
Remember last year when I gave you that wedgie and you cried? That was hilarious.
That wasn't funny at all.
Yeah, no, that was funny. I was laughing my head off.
Wait, that was me.
Yeah, it was probably all three of you. Probably all these kids, every single one of them. But listen, I know we ain't all going to be there, but you guys, you're going to be there, right? Now get back to class. You don't want to get in trouble, little babies, little fraidy cats. I'll see you tonight at the Barnaker house. All right, and at this point, why don't you, as you're walking back to class, why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us there's a little section at the bottom of your sheet. It says, what do others know about you? And we'll start, I'm going to go in my order, so let's start with Bill.
Hey, still developing the voice for this guy, as I just really started to look at this sheet briefly before we got together. So I am Paul the prankster. So I'm a class clown, a practical joke, and all around smart ass. I'm always getting in trouble at school for goofing off or for playing practical jokes on students and teachers. They've always got some kind of trick up their sleeve. I always got a trick up my sleeve, like a hand buzzer, a joke gum, squirting flour. I got like the gum that makes your teeth black. It's pretty funny. But I get in a lot of trouble with the tricks, especially with the bullies. But I mean, he bullies me the least out of all of you, because I think he appreciates the jokes as long as they're not on him. I make him laugh. It keeps me from getting my ass kicked all the time.
Not all the time, but sometimes. Next we'll go with Sean.
I said keeping it from getting kicked all of the time.
There you go.
is probably the right way to put that.
I'm going to be playing Kyle. This is going to be a stretch role for me in the role playing. I'm a small, quiet, studious kid. I wear glasses. I'm known as a bookworm, and I'd rather read than play sports. I like dinosaurs and monsters and ghost stories. I'm always telling scary stories to other kids. Paul, Sherman, you've heard these lots of times, right? I'm always telling those stories. Sometimes they're real, and sometimes I read them out of comic books, but you've heard me tell them before. I'm also...
Most of them are from comic books, but that's cool, though. I mean, you got some...
But some are real, man. It really happens. It's out there. And, like, I don't normally talk about this, but since you're just getting to know me, I mean, I am one of the smartest kids in the class. One of. I'm not the. I'm one of. I don't get snobby about it, though. It's just a fact, so I just got to tell you. And again, like, if you need help with anything, a study or a problem on a test, I'll definitely help you, especially if you can keep Roger away from me, because he's been really bullying me a lot this year. So I'm hoping he's telling the truth when he says if we could just get through this haunted house thing, which probably isn't real. I mean, I haven't heard any stories about this house, and I would know. So
Do you
Yeah.
want to roll a do you have a history on here?
I've got.
I think it'd be
Reading.
reading, writing, and arithmetic. You can roll on that for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a success.
So, I mean, it's not true. You have heard of the Barnaker House. In fact, you would say just about everybody in town has heard of the old Barnaker House. It's, it's on the bad side of the town in a bad neighborhood where things are shut down. People keep to themselves, and it's just, they call it the local haunted house, and it looks scary, but they say
Yeah,
that
if we
balls
have to
get
spend
lost
it-
there, and animals get lost there. So you have heard
Like-
of it.
Leopards get lost there too. And I got to say, like, I don't want to talk about it being haunted if we're gonna have to spend the night there. I'm just sort of putting that in a little lockbox in the back of my mind, and we're not talking about it being haunted. I don't want to know about it.
Fair enough.
Well,
All right, and finally we'll get to Chad.
it can't be haunted because, I would have read about it in one of my Boy Scout books. So you can say that, you see the stories, but, I'm out there seeing the real world, seeing, what's beyond the walls and the people and the houses and, just pretty much just the trees. But I love it. You can see, oh no, actually I'll lean into this. And enough of that making fun of my uniform, guys. I'm proud of this. Look at all these merit badges. I think Roger's just jealous because he got kicked out in Cub Scouts, and he just sees how many merit badges I have, and that's the only reason he bullies me. So I don't take it to heart. I don't think you should, Kyle or Paul.
Wait, you're a real Boy Scout now? You're not a Weebelo anymore?
Look at this neckerchief.
Wow. I'm so used to seeing you in the blue and yellow. Like, I thought maybe this is just different clothes you're wearing, but I didn't realize you're a Boy Scout now.
Oh yeah,
Wow. That's
the
impressive.
tan was a big upgrade.
Wow.
So you got your own knife now, probably, huh? Like that you can carry
yeah.
just on your own. That's part of the rules, right? The Boy Scout stuff. You can get a knife, like just for free. That's
Well,
yours?
not for free. I had to earn this. Look at my whittling chip, which is what he pulls out, which Boy Scouts have to prove that they passed their knife safety class. All four corners still intact, never a mistake.
You should probably bring that with you to this sleepover thing here. We're gonna need
Never leaves
protection.
my side. I even drop it on the floor all the time, and the teachers say, "Hey, Sherman, put your knife away." We're in the 80s.
This is true.
I'm gonna make sure I get my I bring my firecrackers and a slingshot. So I'm ready to go. I'll bring my serious tools for the evening.
So
All right.
I guess I'll see you guys there tonight.
Maybe we should walk over there together before we, like, not meet at the house. Like, let's meet like a couple blocks away and then walk over together. Just to be safe.
Well, we can meet out front nearby your girlfriend's house, Kyle.
My girlfriend.
Yeah, that nerdy girl Molly that you stare at all the time while we're sitting in class.
Wait, no, I don't do that. No, I just
So
like
let's just meet outside of there. It'll be fine.
who?
It'll be fine.
It's pretty obvious, Kyle.
It's like 2 blocks away. It's perfect.
No, like I have to like look over her shoulder to see the chalkboard. That's why I'm looking over her shoulder.
You're 4 inches taller than her, Kyle.
She must be small. She's 4'2".
I think you're trying to smell a teen spirit. Just saying.
All right, so the rest of the day passes. No incidents. It's just another day. at school. You head home. Anybody goes trick or treating? But
Of course, I'm 11 years old.
Well, I don't know.
I got my plastic shitty mask on with the rubber band string around the back, looking like some weirdo out of like one of the new horror movies like this that they do nowadays, where they make fun of those kind of masks, that you can't really breathe well out of.
Like, look, I'm Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
See, you could tell because I have a picture of Luke Skywalker on my shirt, and I have the Luke Skywalker mask. Just in case the mask doesn't give it away, there's Luke Skywalker right there.
I've got a drawing of a lightsaber on the side of the shirt.
Just like the movie. Movie.
Yep, it's legit.
All right, so you guys meet about 2 blocks away. Are you guys still in costume? What's the deal?
Yeah, I didn't want to tell. That's how come my parents know I'm still out. Like, I said I was going to be trick or treating with the guys and then having a sleepover at Sherman's house since he's a Boy Scout.
Yeah, and I didn't need a costume, so they didn't even know where we were going. When you guys had to dress up to look like action heroes, but when I put this thing on, I know I'm the real deal. I wear it every day.
I'm the greatest American hero.
Love it. So yeah, you notice that the sky, like it's dark, but the moon was out before, but now some gray clouds have moved in, and the wind is picked up, kicking up the leaves down the street, and you're at the outskirts of the rough neighborhood. We'll say you're standing on the train tracks that literally separate the 2 towns, and you know that the Barnaker house is just about a block away. And you notice the lights are out in this neighborhood. You don't see any kids, no last minute trick-or-treaters here, no Halloween decorations whatsoever. It's pretty quiet. This is a place that keeps itself to itself. A lot of the buildings are run down. Every third house is vacant, or it's just an empty lot. As a light drizzle starts pouring.
Is it me, or does it just feel a little bit creepy around this part of town?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll for notice stuff while you carry on, Keeper.
Yeah, by all means, as you start walking up towards where the Barnaker house is.
I got an 18 against a 60.
Very good. That's a good success. You hear, as you're approaching, you hear just like the tinny sound of like, it sounds, you think it's music, but it's fast, it's tinny, it's off. It sounds like an awful recording that's coming out of some awful speakers. And it's really fast, and the people seem to be screaming. But
like
it's just
the noise I hear is like
that's
screaming.
The noise you hear. It's just like you think it's music. It sounds like it could be music. It's just like a shitty sounding recording of like some thrash metal band.
Somebody's Chipmunks cassette tape sounds bad. I didn't know the Chipmunks put out a Halloween one. I've only heard their Christmas one.
And as you see the Barnaker house, and you coming up, and this is where the music's coming from. You see a crummy little tape recorder right in front of the sidewalk that leads up to the front of the house, and this music, this thrash metal is just going, and it sounds horrible. It sounds like a recording of a bootleg, and it's just terrible sounding.
Roger must have put this here, trying to scare us. I go up and hit the stop button on the cassette tape.
And at this point, he jumps out of the shadows of the trees like, boo! Scared y'all, didn't I?
Roger, we're here to do your stupid prank. Leave us alone.
Oh, yeah? Any friends of yours coming? Is this it?
How many more friends than 2 do you need?
Shit, I didn't even know you had one friend, Kyle.
Well, 3 less people to bully is still gonna help free up your schedule. So
I suppose so, but I guess this town's full of fraidy cats. I mean, none of you is gonna last the night as it is, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here.
Roger, is that? Are you drinking a beer?
What's it to you?
Can I try it? You remember that joke I said the other day? You laughed real hard. You said that was pretty. You said that was pretty good, and maybe we'd hang out sometime or something.
You want a taste of this? You want a taste of this, Paul?
Yeah.
Careful,
He walks
Paul.
up to you.
That's a 3-2 beer. You're not supposed to have those till you're 18.
He just walks up to you and he burps in your face. And he just... How's that taste, Paul? And then he tosses the can to the side.
I breathed that right in. Roger, I thought we were. Is that your band on the
Isn't it funny, player? Kyle? And he punches you in the arm, Kyle.
Ow!
Was that your band on the tape player, Roger?
That's my brother Ace.
Oh, that band sucks.
Sherman just steps back.
and I just kind of back up as I say it, and I just kind of I kind of look for a piece of candy out of my bag and put it in my mouth to get the beer breath funk out of my mouth.
You're lucky it's Halloween. I'm in a good mood, Paul. But if I catch you leaving, I'm beating your ass so hard. So hard.
I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Welcome to the Barnaker house. And you look over and you see the house, and it's boarded up, and it looks bad. It's 3 stories tall. Like the top story's got like a cupola and an attic space. But you do notice there are some lights shining on the inside of the house right now, and the whole yard is blocked in by a 4-foot fence. There's the yard is overgrown with weeds. Grass is tall. You see an old realtor sign in the front of the house that's been covered up with vines, and it just is run down. And the lights of this area are not shining, making it look cozy at all.
Who's in there? Who's in there, Roger?
The boogeyman. Oh.
Boogeymen don't need lights.
Aren't you Mr. Smarty Pants?
I mean, yeah.
Pretty smart.
I mean, I don't know. Who's in there? Why don't you go look inside, Kyle? Or are you already trying to back out? You're already a fraidy cat.
I'm here, aren't I? You're not going in.
I'm going in. I'm waiting for you guys. No. This is my deal. You go in. How you gonna? There's a fence. Get over the fence. I'm here. I'm waiting for you. I'll take my sleeping bag in there. Take your mom up there, Kyle.
His mom's dead. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my
God. That's a bit much. That's a bit much.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, so I'll retcon that. He leans over to Paul. Well, Kyle's mom is pretty hot.
Hey.
Oh, he heard me.
I mean, yeah, she's got it going on.
Wait a minute.
And at this point, a big crash of thunder and lightning, and the rain starts picking up.
All right, let's get in here. I want to spend the night all wet.
Lead the way, Raj.
Oh, give me a boost over this fence.
I mean, Sherman's the one that's got all the badges.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put you over here though, because you see over to the left, that's Virginia Creeper. Sure. A lot of people will misidentify that as like a poison ivy, but as you can see, it grows like a vine, but still itches just the same. So, you know.
Sure, let's do a team lift and get little Kyle here over the fence.
Yep.
All right, give me a gym roll.
Gym
Class.
Oh, I see it. Oh, damn, that's not a good number at all. 71 on a 20.
Sherman, you're helping him. You get a bonus die for that. So re-roll your 10s to see if you get, I guess, an 11 or don't.
I got a 17 to start.
All
right, well that's good. Yeah, so
the bonus is almost 100.
Oh my god, I got an 11. I'm not even kidding you.
So I
rolled a 10 with the 1.
It's like you guys go to boost him up, and like his feet are slippery, and you just like he slips at first, and he's about to like you almost feel like he's gonna impale himself on the iron spikes, but then you just kind of like you both just like dig deep and you just give him a big boost and you push him up so he's standing on top.
Man, Sherm, it's a good thing he didn't fart right there. That would have been awful. So I start to climb over the fence. I throw my candy bag over. I tie it off so it doesn't like open up, and I throw the candy bag over, and then I throw my other bag over. I throw my my Star Wars backpack over that's got like my sleepover stuff in there, and then I climb over.
All right. As you climb over, you guys all make yourself over. And then you see that Roger's over there in the driveway now.
Wait.
Oh, look at you, big boys. You made it. Way to go. I didn't think you had it in you.
Wait, how'd you get here so quick?
My little secret, Kyle. My little secret. I had the keys to this place. I found a skeleton key here. It opened up the lock up front. It opens up the door up front. I'm pretty clever. You don't know that about me, but I am. You think I'm just some dumb bully.
Let us in so we can get out of this rain.
Okay, absolutely. Things don't start here in the yard. There's nothing to see here anyways.
And this is like a Victorian style. This is what we're all picturing in our mind, right? It's like a Victorian style, real degraded.
Yeah, it's like it's from the 1860s. It's got like that, spiral coupe. It's absolutely whatever you're thinking of a haunted house. That's pretty much what it looks like. Windows boarded up, all that kind of stuff.
And the light is on this floor or above? Do we know? It's not like right in the foyer. Wait, where?
Give me a notice stuff.
Okay. Oh, snap. I am using up a lot of good rolls at the beginning of this. It's going to end up killing me because that's a 5 for notice stuff.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing, you notice that the attic space does not have any lights up, but there are lights, and they're kind of flickering. You see them through the boarded up house. The boards are just kind of flickering in and out.
So it's just intermittent throughout.
Yeah, it's like a constant, but it's almost like a candlelight almost, of like that kind of flickering.
Okay.
And so there is a front porch with a little overhang that leads to the front door.
All right, Roger, let us in.
All right. He steps on up, and like every board that he steps on is squeaking as these things have seen so many better days. The porch itself, there's drips coming down in. And he smiles and he's like, "Welcome to the Barnaker house." And, lightning strikes just as he says it, and he pops open the door. And it's like you feel the air, like it's a cold air of the house just hit you as you open it up, and just the smell of, it's kind of like an earthy smell that hits your face.
Oh, what is that? That smells like the funk of 40,000 years.
And yeah, you find yourself in an entry hall there's openings to your left, to your right. There's some stairs going straight up, and back towards the hall. You notice another set of doors, 2 doors on each side, and a door leading out to what you assume is the back porch. And you notice the smell itself seems to be coming from these house plants that you see within the entry hall. And these house plants are like overgrown, like just tendrils of leaves and organic matter just growing out. And that's like this real earthy smell is hitting your nose from these things. Everyone give me a notice stuff.
I got a regular success.
Regular success.
A regular success is whatever, even like immediately below it, right?
Yeah, just below it.
Okay, yeah, I got a regular success.
Yeah, like there's a hard success, which is like half of it, and then extreme success, which is like a quarter, like half of the half, basically.
Oh, thank you. I forgot that's how those are supposed to be filled in.
Oh yeah, that's what the side. So yeah, that's all you notice is just the smell of just that earthy smell, and you don't notice anything else. So where you guys want to sleep?
We can stay right here in this front room.
Yeah, real close to the door. Seems like they say always plan an escape route, and I couldn't think of a better escape route than halfway in the door.
Yeah, I can see why a fraidy cat like you would always want an escape route.
Dang.
You got a merit badge for pussy? Because that's what you are.
No, I haven't. No, I did volunteer at the animal shelter and got a feline anatomy badge, but no, yep, I haven't.
Yep. Yeah, did the barking dogs scare you, fraidy cat?
A little bit.
I bet they did. You're the run around here, aren't you, Sherman? I bet you're the first one that goes.
I'm not supposed to gamble. It's not really part of it. They say that's a bad path to go down.
Anyways, how do I know, like, what did you guys tell your parents, all right? I don't want to get in trouble over here. Because you better believe if I got one of your parents coming down here, I'm going to be pissed off. You better believe I'll beat every one of your asses from here to Sunday. What do you tell your parents?
All right.
Paul, and he like flinches at you. What'd you say? Huh?
Who, me? Me? What
the other Paul. Saint Paul.
Who, me? I'll tell you what I said. I said I'm my own guy. I go and do what I want to do. I'm gonna go hang out with some friends.
Yeah, I bet you said that.
I did.
I bet you said that. I bet you said I'm going to bed early because I'm a baby. Put on the nightlight and he snuck out. I bet that's what you said.
Maybe we can work out an arrangement, Raj, where you don't beat my ass, and maybe I can help you with some of your material. Maybe brush you up on some of your jokes.
Maybe we can make an arrangement of your face, Paul, because it's looking kind of ugly. How's that for a joke? I thought that was pretty funny. Sherman liked it.
I mean, it's
out of game. I thought that was hysterical.
It's better. It's. Hey, I gotta be honest. It's better than what the last half hour's been.
You know what, Paul? You're like this close to. I don't even give a shit if you move into this place. I might just beat the shit out of you every day. I don't even care anymore. So you just watch yourself, Paul. Funny guy.
I mean, hey, we made a verbal contract here.
Yeah, that right.
I mean, out of game. Paul is really hoping that something bad happens to Roger because that's why he's talking shit, just hoping for the best at this point, like because he's just real nervous. But
I get it. This is like a classic Richie Tozier from It. You make the jokes because you're scared out of your mind.
So yeah. Oh, can I? So like, okay. How are we like all like kind of clustered together?
I would imagine you're still sitting in this entry hall, like you just entered. Yeah, like you haven't gone anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna try to lean in. I'm gonna try to lean into Sherman, and I'm gonna try to whisper to him. So that would be like be sneaky, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I was unsuccessful. Can I push it? Like, what do I do to help with this roll here?
So when you push a roll,
Yeah.
like you re-roll it, you tell me how, like what you think would be a good way for that to happen. Like, how do you push it? Like, how do you make it so that it happens? However, if you fail the push roll, then there's a potential for bad things to happen to you.
I mean, that's fair.
Now, and Paul, also, if you're close on the roll, you could spend some luck points to change your roll.
That's right. Everybody has the luck,
Okay.
and if you're 5 off, you can spend 5 luck to make it a success.
So, okay, yeah. So my goal here is I want to lean into Sherman, and I want to whisper to Sherman. I want to say, let's say, there are 3 of us and 1 of him, and there's nobody around right now. I bet we could take him. And that's what I want to whisper to him without Roger hearing me. I was not successful in my first roll. So in order to push it, I'm going to try to like lean in close uncomfortably, where being that it's the 80s, it's going to make me look like I'm trying, like to Roger, it would make me look like I'm trying to make out with Sherman if I fail and he catches me.
I think that's fair. Roll your push roll.
Yeah. Oh.
And you can't spend luck on a push roll.
Son of
Can or
a
cannot.
bitch. Oh, I actually rolled worse. So yeah. So I got to take the hit.
Do you say the thing that you're saying, or you just fail your sneak?
I would imagine, like you say it.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, especially if I pushed it, I would imagine that I said it and he
It's
for
just
sure
so
heard
happened,
it.
like
Yeah.
you just like when you lean in, like you kind of like the floorboard is off center. You just fall into his arms, and Sherman can't help but to catch you. And Roger turns around and says, "Oh, you." And he'll say the word that I don't want to say because we're currently in 2024, but in 1980, you better believe that kids would call each other that word over and over. And he says that, we're like, oh, I knew you guys were. I knew you were a bunch of. I'm not sleeping next to you, Paul. That's for sure. I got to keep my eye open on you.
And Paul,
You think you can take me?
like
Come on.
my pack, so I don't think we can take him.
I don't think you can take me either. But if you want to try it, Paul, I'm right here. Kyle, you want to try this? You want to come at me? Sherman, you want to come at me?
I can confidently say no.
Listen, we'll go find you and Sherman a little room. All right. We'll find you a nice little room. Kyle and I will go explore the place while you guys do whatever you guys do. All right.
We'll find a good place to bed down.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Sherman. You weirdo. Oh.
I think Roger, I'd rather stay with them than hang out with you. No offense. Like, we don't need to explore this place. You just said we had to get in here and spend the night. We're here.
Oh yeah. This is it. How you guys hang out in the front door?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Raj, lead the way. You want us to go somewhere a little bit darker or scarier? Lead the way.
All right, let me show you the parlor then.
I mean, you're the fearless leader. Let's do this.
I'm the guy who beats your face in if you don't spend the night. All right. You think I'm leading this thing? I don't give a shit.
Well, you know the house.
Yeah, I do. I do know this house.
Yeah, so then you can recommend some rooms that we could maybe stay in, huh?
All right, let's move to the right here. All right, this is the dining room.
I mean, I trust your recommendation. I'm sure it's on the up and up.
Maybe there's some serving up something good. And then he takes you into the dining room. There is a heavy oval wooden table in the middle. And there's candles lit on the table. There's some wobbly chairs that have just, the stuffing has been pulled out ages ago. There's a large mirror hanging over the eastern wall, I'm sorry, the southern wall. There's 2 doors going on the southern wall. There's bits of glass on the floor. There's a battered china cabinet, and that's about it. Anybody, you two want to give me a notice stuff, please?
I'm way too scared to be noticing anything.
Oh, I got a what's the next one up from a regular success?
Hard success?
Yeah.
Hard.
Yep.
Yeah, so you notice as you're looking around the place, you notice that the ceiling itself, there's just like a big dark stain of it, and you could think that, structurally, it doesn't look structurally sound. It looks like a slow leak of water, and you wonder, when that when that ceiling is going to fall. That's what you notice.
Where is it in relation, to where I am?
It would be. It's close to the. It's basically like in the we'll say northwestern corner, and you walked in from the east. So it's in the northwestern corner, the edge of the house.
Okay.
Hey, Kyle, you want to grab a candle, baby? Light up this place?
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, wait, hold on. And I go into my backpack and I've got a flashlight. This will do. I don't want to start any fires. I mean, Sherman, right? Candles are probably not good.
No, you shouldn't play with matches. That's a serious deal.
Oh, you don't like the candles I set up for you guys?
I mean, I got a flashlight.
I made it nice and comfortable for you. You guys got any grub? Who's got food? I'm hungry. Paul, and he grabs your bag. What you got in here?
I try to.
Any Milky Ways?
I try to fight him and hang on to the bag.
All right, let's give a fighting roll. We'll do opposing fighting rolls here.
I am going against each other or my skill.
You roll. Tell me if you get a success at all, and I'll roll.
Oh no, I didn't get a success.
Oh well,
definitely did not.
Well, let's see what Roger does, because I might not get a success either.
Right? Maybe.
I did not get a success either. So he goes to grab it, and you just you kind of both are just tugging at it, and he says, and he just throws it in your face.
Man, I earned this candy. I'll give you some. I'm not going to just take my bag.
Trick or treating for babies. Can't believe they're still out here in their costumes. Trick or treating bunch of.
This is a Luke Skywalker costume. This is cool.
Han Solo was the one. Luke Skywalker was the. Oh no! Now that I know what you and Sherman are, no, I get it.
I don't really see how Luke Skywalker is connected to that, Raj. I think that's a little bit of a stretch even for you.
Whatever. So what are we gonna do now, kids? I led you to the dining room. You want me to give you a grand tour? I'm not gonna do that. All right. Listen, I'm gonna sit here and do what I want. Maybe I'll follow you. Maybe I won't. Why don't you guys check out the house? It'll be fun for you. All right. I'm already bored with you, okay? If I get too bored, I might start swinging punches. I don't know.
That silence that you hear from us is probably exactly what's happening in game.
Yes.
And he goes back out into the entry hall.
Let's just stay here. Maybe you'll get bored and leave.
Kyle, I think this is all he's got going on.
Or maybe we go find a room that we can shut the door and put something in front of it so he can't get in by us. Just stay there all night.
Yeah, if there is something in this house, I think I want to figure out that it's here before we go to bed.
We know what's in this house. His name is Roger. He's in the next room.
Hey, babies! I'm locking the front door.
Okay,
You let me know when you want to leave, you fraidy cats.
I want to leave now.
Okay, Kyle. By all means, leave now. We'll see what happens to you on Monday morning. All right.
All right, I'll
Think
stay.
of the beatings. Think of the beatings, Kyle.
Oh, think of the beatings. So many beatings, Kyle. You're gonna look back at all the beatings I gave you, and you're gonna think of them as a golden age of beatings because they're gonna be so gentle. They're gonna be like caressing massages compared to the beatings I'm gonna give you on Monday if you leave right now. I will focus every ounce of my beatings on you. I will not beat Henry, that little runt of a kid. I won't beat him because I'll save his beating for you, Kyle. But if you want to leave now, Fraidy Cat, I don't care.
Fine.
I'm staying the night. I
All
don't
right,
care.
then let's
I've
stay the
been
night.
all around this house. If you guys are afraid, well, that's because you're babies.
So so Roger's still saying this from like the entryway?
Oh yeah.
Like, are we in? Is it like eye contact with Roger?
I mean, I think if you're looking through the door, like he's right there by the front door.
Okay. So he's probably like, as he's locking the door, he's probably like yelling just like in that direction, but he's meant to be yelling at Kyle kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I say, let's just check out another room. Let's get a little bit farther away from this guy.
Someone understands the assignment.
Yeah, I think I agree.
We need some space.
All right, let's go.
So is there like can we go assume like, is there like a door like maybe that we would assume might be to the kitchen perhaps?
Yeah, actually there are two doors that lead kind of to the it's kind of like a prep room.
Okay.
And then beyond that is another door that you assume would go into a kitchen, considering this is the dining room.
So let's check out the prep room first, but as I open the door, I'm going to do it deliberately slowly and kind of scope it out. And is it like dark in there? Like, I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. There are these candles like set up, and it seems like in every room. There's at least one in every room.
Guys, Roger ain't so bad. He gave us light in these rooms.
Why don't you guys give me a Yeah, that's fine. No, you're fine. You notice like the candles themselves seem almost homemade. Like you've all been on that field trip to the old the old fort where you go, like dip the wax in the candle, you make some, and all the candles have that look of like, all right, look at this busted ass candle I made. These are not store-bought candles.
Like hand dipped.
Oh, absolutely.
Not perfect.
Absolutely hand dipped, yes.
I lean my face out the door back towards the dining room, and I yell, hey Raj, did you make all these candles?
What's it to you? I need some light in here. It's not like the electricity is here. And he starts pressing. You see him like he starts pressing buttons. Click, 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 click. Electricity don't work. Nobody pays the bills.
I was just gonna say these some nice candles, and then I go back in the other room.
Oh, they're lovely. They're lovely indeed. So yeah, in the prep room, there's just old rotted furniture, nothing else.
Is everything covered in a slick layer of dust?
Oh, absolutely.
Sherman would like to look around and see if he can see evidence of people, I guess, accessing things. In particular, I guess when he does that, he'll look at the candles. Does that have the same amount of dust around it? As in recently placed or been there for a while?
Yeah, let's so as you're looking around, you can give me a I know it's in here somewhere. You can give me a science class or a nature roll.
Oh, nature for sure. Oh man, maybe it's gonna be last session. I rolled well, 6. So that's 6 out of 80, by the way.
So that's an extreme success. So I'm going to give you some extra information. So absolutely. So these definitely appear to be they're handmade. I'm
sorry. I just looked. No, I'm sorry. I got dice with different symbols on them. I thought that was I'd been rolling the opposite all night. It was, sorry, complete interruption there. But yes, please go on. It was as rolled.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're recently made. They're recently placed, and the way that they're flickering and the acrid smoke that comes off of it, you know that this was made from not just wax but animal fat.
See, boys, this is what you call tallow. It's a rendered byproduct when you clean an animal, and that's why it smells like Hardee's in here.
And Kyle, why don't you give me a spooky stuff roll?
All right. Yeah, I got a let's see, 30. That's a extreme success.
All right. With all your reading, and of horror stories, all the stuff you love, you know that many black magic spells use fat from newborn babies to work and to make candles made from the fat of newborn babies, and that's something that just pops into your head.
I say it out loud really fast, like instead of animals, it also could be newborn baby fat that they made the candles from. And that happens in black magic stuff.
And but everybody make me a sanity roll.
I can't imagine that Roger has access to newborn babies' fat, though.
So sanity, you all have a sanity roll. You just have to roll under that to succeed.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh yeah, I succeeded something fierce. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1.
Wow.
So Paul, you're clearly like, okay, that's like useless, dumb information. Like, why would you even say that? You just don't even think about it.
Yeah,
Kyle, like that's enough to.
Kyle, that's dumb.
Kyle, that's just the thought of that is enough to make you lose 1 sanity, as you just think maybe this is black magic. Who knows?
Just 1.
Just 1. Sherman, what did you get?
He failed.
Then you also lose 1 as just you're in this area and you're the one who noticed that it was the fat, and you're like, well, why would if Roger made these, he made them out of some type of fat, whether it's a newborn baby or what. It's still just kind of gives you like the willies to know that he's got these weird candles that you don't know. You no explanation for it, so it just gives you a creeps a little bit.
I guess it could be baby fat. That doesn't sound right.
All right, let's get out of this. This room sucks. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the other. Let's go towards the kitchen. Let's see what's in there. Let's get out of here. And
so
I head back out.
You pop into the kitchen, and immediately to your left is a door that's all that's shut, and you don't know where that leads. But the kitchen itself it's old fashioned. It's got the double thing. There's like rusted pots and pans everywhere, cupboards. There's some moldering cans, some chewed open boxes of food, of like old cereals that you don't even know. And there's an oven, all kinds of stuff. Just an old-fashioned kitchen that's all busted and broken.
That doesn't look like Captain Crunch. I guess.
Is there any other than the
And there's
sword?
another door that's leading out to what you assume is the entry hall.
Okay. There's candles in here too.
Oh yeah.
The candles are giving
Like
light,
Sherman, how many animals would they have to use the fat from to make all these candles?
but
Like one
Well,
could make a lot. Like one
one's about
pig.
20.
One pig could make lots and lots and lots of candles.
yeah. I guess it'd be like one of these small candles would be like a small piglet, or maybe something else that's only about 7 pounds or so.
Wait, what? No, why'd you say that? No.
I can't get it out of my mind.
Don't say
You do
that.
notice there's an old telephone on the wall as well.
Hey, maybe we should call mom. Or, I mean, our parents, and tell them what's going on. Maybe they can come pick us up the back way.
Yeah, but look at that thing. Can you even operate it? It's not even a rotary. I don't know how would you dial?
I mean, you just ask for the operator, right?
I guess that's what yeah, you're right. I remember my grandma doing that.
Should we do that? Make sure Roger's not looking, and maybe I can call.
It would be safe for our plan to know that we can communicate in case we get into trouble. So maybe we should test to see if the line is still working. Because if we get into an emergency, we'll know to call, call in our parents and the police.
All right. Stand by the door to make sure Roger doesn't see us.
Okay.
And as soon as Sherman gets into place, I'll pick up the like. Is Sherman right? Like old-fashioned phone? Like, are we talking like a horn and a?
No, it's not that old-fashioned, but it just seems like an old dusty rotary phone.
Oh,
But like a really old one, yeah.
There's 2 doors that can come into this place, right? One from the dining room, one from the hallway, correct?
And there's another
Correct.
door.
And there's a third door that's shut,
Okay,
currently shut.
But I'm going to post up on the door, the opposite door of Sherman, so that way both entrances are covered. And I'm going to creak the door open and look out to see if I can see Roger heading in our direction at all.
All right. Give me 1 second. So who's looking into the dining room and who's looking into the entry hall?
I can take dining room.
Then I'll watch the other.
All right. Bill, I would love for you to give me a notice stuff roll.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, I just want to make sure I'm clear. So on the tens die, rolling 2 zeros is a 0, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 1.
So yeah, that's an 01 then. Yeah. So like, so you notice Roger, he's in the dining room.
Okay.
And just momentarily in the candlelight, you see like his face starts to sag a little bit, and then he just kind of pushes it back up. And then make me a sanity roll.
Regular success. And I go, oh, like really loud for like a second, and then I quiet down, and I
mean, there's something weird about that. It makes you lose 3 sanity. Just because like you can't tell if it's a trick of the light or what the deal is. But all of it's just weird looking, and it just kind of creeps you out.
Kyle,
Make the call.
hey,
Kyle, why don't you give me a fixed stuff roll as you try to operate this phone?
I'm gonna spend 1 luck point to succeed.
All right. You click it. You reinsert the thing, and all of a sudden you get the dial tone.
I'm gonna call. I'm sure I would know as a kid of the '80s what the number is to get the time
Oh, absolutely.
and the weather or whatever. So
Right.
I'll dial that number just to make sure we can get through.
And it's very staticky. It's very quiet, and it's like, psh, the time is 10:15. In 45 minutes, you will die.
What?
And it just like goes off. Make me a sanity roll.
Total success somehow. I write that off. I must have misheard. But I'm gonna dial it again just to make sure. Because I'm pretty logical, so I'd want to make sure that I didn't hear what I heard.
The time is 10:16. The weather, there is a nasty storm coming in. Who is this?
Well, I don't think so. Did you bring them for yourself?
What did you say? This is Kyle. What? Who?
Oh, dear, come to visit. I can't wait to see you.
I hang up the phone.
I run over to Sherman and I grab him by the
Sean,
by
take
his
one
shirt.
sanity loss.
by his shirt and I shake him and I say Sherm, I saw Raj's face start to melt, but I like whisper it.
Well, sometimes the candles can play, tricks on the lighting. Things are flickering in here.
That's bullcrap. That's not what this is. And I run back over to the other door and I peek out again.
Sherman leans over at Paul. We better keep an eye. Or I'm sorry, leans over at Kyle. We better keep an eye on Paul there. I think that sip of beer got him drunk.
Something's not right. We should go home now.
Think of the beatings, though. We're here. There's nothing wrong.
Maybe this door will lead us out, and Roger doesn't even have to know. Like, we don't have to even pass him by. I will go over to the other door in this kitchen and open it.
It does not open for you. It is locked.
How do we get out of here? Maybe I should call the police or our parents.
Maybe not just yet. We can make it to midnight.
Wait, but
Sleep for
I think we should get out of here in the next, looks at my watch, 43 minutes. Like, I think it would be really good if we leave like before 11.
But if we
At this-
12:01 and we go down and we all pretend like we're snoring and we walk out, it's 12:01 and it's only like an hour.
Wait. Let me change my watch. I'll change it to to after 12 right now, and you change yours, and then we can show Roger that we've stayed here.
But then
I program my calculator watch beep, boop, boop, beep, to change it to 12:01.
At this point, the door to the kitchen that you came in slams shut, and all of a sudden, there's Roger right there. You guys going somewhere already? The night's just started.
Yeah, I mean, it's after midnight. We stayed all night. Look, 12:02. See?
Oh, 12:02 all night long, huh? Baby wants to go home, see his mommy, huh? Is that right, Kyle?
I mean,
Want to go see your mommy?
She's very nice, and she'll make
Yeah.
the cookies.
Oh, let me look outside here. And then he goes to the window. Oh, shit. It's still dark out, baby. Do you really want to walk home in the dark? It's so scary out there, baby. Frady cats like you will get jumped in the dark. Is that what you really want?
I think we'll be okay.
You think so, huh? You think if you walk out that door right now in the dark, people are going to find you? You think you're going to make it home in the dark? I think I think that's a positive thinking, Kyle. I think you're a positive kind of guy. I'm a negative kind of guy, and I don't think people are gonna find you. Okay? I don't think you're gonna go out there in the darkness in this nasty storm, and I don't think they're gonna find you, Kyle.
Hey, who? I mean, I'll call my parents. They'll get me.
You think there's a payphone around here?
I'll just call them from here. Let me go. And I go over to the phone, and I pick it up, and I start dialing my number.
You're gonna blow this for all of us, Kyle.
Hello. It's your grandmother, Kyle. Are you ready to come home?
Granny, you're not alive anymore, Granny.
It's your other grandmother, Kyle.
Put Mom on.
Your mother's can't come to your phone right now. She's busy. Why don't you come to your grandmother? I've got some sweets for you.
Put Dad on. Put Dad on. Hang up. Put Dad on.
See,
Roger, why are you doing this?
Doing what? I guess we gotta go up front to wait for your mom to come pick you up. Your dad to come pick you up. Someone gonna come pick you up, Kyle?
Who's on the other part of this phone?
Kyle, that phone don't work. This place is abandoned. What are you kind of dumb? Nobody pays the bills, like the electricity. There's no phone. There's no lights, okay? There's nothing here. It's just a house. An abandoned old house. I feel like you're already kind of losing it, Kyle. I guess I was wrong, Sherman. I guess Kyle's the first one who's going to lose it, okay? This fraidy cat. Why don't we send him outside, okay?
Kyle, look, Kyle. Snap out of it. The phone's not even plugged in. See? Here. The cord's just dangling out of the wall.
I'll tell you what, Kyle.
It's just all in your head.
I'll help you out here. And then Roger goes up and he just yanks the phone right off the thing and he smashes it on the ground. Let's not worry about the phone, okay? Kyle, you're losing it. I know it's a big
house is going to be really mad at you if they see that you're wrecking it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess the ghosts are going to get me, aren't they, Kyle?
Man, Raj, you're everything okay at home? You're kind of you're a little bit extra, like psycho, kind of.
I'm just trying to have some fun, Paul. Come on. And he punches you in the arm, and it's like a friendly punch, but it's one of those. Come on, Paul. We're just having fun.
That was right in the tendon-meats. Come on,
Listen,
man.
Paul, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Look at Kyle. Come on. What kind of jokes you got? What kind of jokes you got for Kyle over here, Paul? Come on, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Tell me what comes to your head.
I mean, I'm looking at him.
Tell me a joke.
He's a little short.
Look at those glasses. How many comic books you got in your backpack there, Kyle? How many comics do you think he's got in there, Paul? You think he's got 10 comic books?
I mean, Roger.
You think he has 15?
I mean, Roger, he can see through the comic book with those glasses when he reads it. You know what I mean? And I give Roger an elbow.
See, you and me, we're the same, Paul. We're the same.
I mean,
if you weren't
same.
If you weren't such a scrawny little shit, you would bully people too. But look how scrawny you are. You're nothing. Nobody would be afraid of you, but I can tell you want to. You want to make fun of Kyle there with his stupid comic books. You want to make fun of Sherman there with his stupid merit badges.
Hey.
How many birds you find this month, Sherman?
22.
How many birds? Nobody cares.
20.
Nobody cares.
Aw.
Are you looking, Roger? Are you looking for a new side? Are you looking for a sidekick? Is that what's going on? An apprentice?
An apprentice. Maybe I could teach you all. You know what, Paul? Why don't you come with me? We'll leave these two. Come on, let's go explore the house together. I'll show you some fun. What do you say?
But I got to keep an eye on these guys.
They're gonna stand here shivering. Do you need me to show you where the bathroom is before you piss your pants, Kyle?
Hey, Raj, why don't you take all of us? Why don't you show all of us the house, not just me?
It would be nice to see a bathroom.
The bathroom, you go up the stairs, it's the first landing. That's where the bathroom is, Kyle. Listen, did you bring extra diapers?
No.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh, baby,
Hey, Kyle.
didn't bring any diapers. Did you bring any diapers for the baby?
Hey, Kyle, I'm not going to go in the crapper with you, man. You got to do that part on your own.
Yeah, we'll all go upstairs and check out this landing.
Yeah, look at Paul getting some balls, and he slaps you on the. He goes to grab for your balls, and then he's like, and then he goes, "What?"
I lean back and swat his hand away.
And then he just calls you that name again. He's like, "What are you trying to? I'm not trying to grab that. I know you want that, Paul."
I mean, if I was that kind of way, you wouldn't be my type anyway, Raj.
Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. My heart's breaking.
Yeah. So let's Kyle, lead the way. We'll follow you.
I turn my flashlight on.
Right, Sherm. Let's follow him.
Which way? Where's the stairs?
And I point. We got to go this way because I paid attention to where the stairs were because it's probably in the entry hall. I would assume.
I did. I feel like I described that. It was right there at the entry hall. Yes.
Yeah.
But there are 2 more doors of other rooms that you haven't been through down here. But there is a hallway there. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get out to the hallway, and just kind of, and then like I'm trying to encourage like Kyle, like let's the 3 of us walk fast out of this room to like get some distance between us and Roger really quick, if possible. So I'm trying to kind of usher them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Come on,
you
lead the way, Kyle.
guys,
Get your flashlight out. Let's go.
you guys heading up the stairs then? Is that what I hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It went from kitchen to hallway to stairs. What was that? How'd that go?
Well, it went to the hallway. Back in the hallway, there, like, you guys went on. When you came in, it was the right side, which we'll call the western side. There was the dining room. Basically, you kind of did like a circle around, and you came off the other entrance off of the western side, which was from the kitchen. There is 2 entryways on the eastern side, but there's also the stairs going up. And there's also a back door.
Okay.
But you guys are going up the stairs, is what I understand.
Yeah, Kyle's got to take a whiz. Let's go.
For sure.
So-
I mean, as you go upstairs, the smell, like the organic smell, is going away, giving way to something more along the lines of shit. And if someone wants to make me a nature roll, please make me a nature roll.
Yeah. So Chairman kind of peeks up. That's peculiar. That is a basic success.
It smells kind of funky, but I don't really notice anything.
It doesn't smell like animal droppings for some reason.
Sherman, it actually does, but a specific type of animal. It is guano, like of bat droppings. And that is kind of what you're smelling as you head upstairs. But there's also an underlying sweet smell that you can't... It's sweet, but also kind of nasty that you can't quite place.
Yeah,
And-
okay. This is real peculiar. It's bat guano. The only reason I know is because the assistant scoutmaster, he gets these bags of fertilizer that he uses out in his greenhouse that we're not allowed to go to, and they have this special fertilizer, and it smells just like it, though. It's really peculiar.
Is that your assistant scoutmaster that spent the summer following the dead around?
Yeah. That's him.
So yeah, like you go up a set of stairs, there's a landing, and then there's a bathroom like off to your right, and then there's like another set of stairs that go up, further up to the top floor.
I will open the door to the restroom and shine my flashlight in.
It's a regular old-fashioned bathroom. It's got like the chain flush up top. There's a mirror above the sink. What's everybody else doing while Kyle's checking out the toilet?
So we're up on the landing, right? While he's in the bathroom, yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, and Roger's still he's not nearby us from what I can see.
No, actually, you've lost track of Roger. He seemed to stayed in the kitchen.
Okay, Sherman. We got to beat the crap out of this guy. It's 3 of us. It's 1 of him. We can take him. We gotta stake our claim now. Now's our chance.
And if we don't,
you got a knife. Sherm.
Oh,
you got a knife.
That knife's only to be used on wood, fabric, canvas.
What about self-defense? Did you get to that class yet for your Eagle badge? Did you get to that class yet? Self-defense?
Well, I did bring this, and then he slungs over his shoulder. We were trick-or-treating, everybody else had a prop, so I brought my BB gun. So I guess I do have this. Though I don't think it's going to, stop him.
I mean, we just need him. We just need him to regret asking us here. I think we can take him. I think we can do it. We just got to convince Kyle when he comes out of the crapper. Hopefully he comes out okay. Like, this place there's weird stuff here, man. We gotta stick together.
Kyle, did you shut the door?
I hadn't yet, but I'm wondering if it'll be better if I do. Yes. I don't want anyone looking at me while I pee, especially after what those 2 guys might not be doing. I don't know.
So you, like, as you're shutting the door, you see Paul and Sherman. They're talking, but behind them, it looks like it's your grandmother, the live one. And she's just smiling at you as you shut the door completely. Like they're talking, and like right behind is the grandmother. Make me a sanity roll.
Yeah, I passed.
Passed well enough to go to the bathroom?
You shut the door and you're like, no, that was just like a trick of the light. She wasn't there.
I put my candy bag down, my backpack down, and I prepare to go to the bathroom and use the toilet.
Well, we won't have to role play that, and we'll just let that happen.
I don't need to make a
hey babe
science class.
No, I figure you know how to use a toilet.
Is there like an aiming role?
The whole time I'm like whispering under my breath, like, it's okay. We'll leave soon. It's okay. We'll leave. It's okay.
So yeah, that happens. You guys have your conversation. Kyle goes to the bathroom. He comes out.
I wash my hands and I look in the mirror and I just like, it's okay, Kyle. It's okay, Kyle. It's okay, Kyle.
So
you open the door and there's Sherman and Paul just standing there, having their little conversation.
Kyle. There's no one else out here with you, is there, guys?
Kyle. Shh. Come here.
What? What's going on?
Second.
I think
talk. I'll be right back.
I think the 3 of us can kick Roger's ass.
You mean butt? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta figure out a plan so we can beat him up. Maybe we can show him that he can't mess with us, regardless of if we stay in this stupid and creepy house or not.
Yeah.
We just gotta come up with a plan. I mean, look at Sherman brought his BB gun. Did you even notice that? I didn't even see it.
No.
And he's got a knife.
Cool. I was just gonna use my flashlight here to hit him. Like, it's probably I don't know how to make a fist the right way. Like, I always like want to put my thumb inside, but somebody told me that's how you break your thumb.
So I got my firecrackers and a slingshot.
Whoa! You guys are allowed to play with firecrackers and BB guns?
I mean,
I'm not.
I didn't say my parents know I have them.
Man. All right, what are we gonna do? Do we call him up here then? When he gets up on this landing, just jump on him?
So maybe somebody, here. So one of us goes downstairs and we say, Roger, you got to come up and look at this. There's some crazy crap going on up here. You got to come up here. We need your help. We can't deal with this on our own. It's something really gross and scary, and convince him to come up. And then once he gets up, then he's up at the top of the stairs, and then the person that walks up with him kind of gets like scrunches down behind him, and then we push him so he falls down the stairs.
Okay.
That'll teach him.
Who's going to do what?
That'll teach him. I don't care. I'll do whatever. I hate this guy. I'm not going to be a stupid sidekick. I'm my own man. Paul's his own man. He sucks. That guy sucks.
Okay.
We need a fair bully. We need a fair bully, not a mean bully.
Okay. Nobody should be a bully, fair or not. Like, okay, but all right. Should I go down and get him?
What do you think, Sherm? We all gotta stick together. We gotta be on the same page here.
We can stick together. We don't have to hurt him. I mean, I'm just trying to get out of beatings. I'm not trying to kill the guy. But if maybe falls down the steps, it just knock him out, and he would forget it was us, because when he wakes up, that's 10 times the beatings.
When he wakes up, we'll be gone, long gone. I
like it better if we knock him out, and then when he wakes up, then we can say we spent the whole night.
So he can't see it coming.
He'll be knocked out. He'll be knocked out when he falls down the stairs.
Okay. Well, he can't notice that it's us knocking him down the stairs, or else he'll remember. So, there's this big rug here. So maybe it gets to the top and somebody pulls the rug out from it. He won't notice who did, and then he'll clink down the stairs. Then I don't have to shoot at somebody.
No, you don't have to shoot at anybody. We're just gonna push him down the stairs. We can make it look like an accident. That's what we'll do. We'll make it look like an accident. So Kyle, you go get him. You get him to come up the stairs, and then Sherm, you and I can pretend to start a fight with each other, and then you push me, and I'll bump into him, and he'll fall down the stairs.
Okay, I'm going.
All right. Okay, Paul.
I run down the stairs and I say, Roger, come quick. Paul and Sherman are fighting. They're trying to decide which one of them is going to be your sidekick. You got to see this, man. Hurry up. You're muted, Chris. If you're talking.
Why don't you give me a, I don't know.
A persuasion roll?
Yeah, give me a be a pal roll.
Oh, I'm going to have to push this.
How are you going to push this?
Seriously, man. I start like pulling on them. I'm like, I'm worried one of them's going to hurt themselves, and then you're going to get blamed for it. And then if you get blamed for it, you're going to keep beating me up because you're going to get in trouble, and you're going to say it's my fault, but it's their fault. Come look. And that is a 10, which would be a extreme success.
All right, let's go, Kyle. I want to see these two schmucks go at it. There's a little lover squirrel.
So you started to come up as you start to come up the stairs. I'm like right like in Sherman's personal space, and I'm poking him in the sternum, and I'm like, Sherm, I told you, scouts are stupid, and there's no way that Roger's ever gonna pick you for a sidekick. He's gonna pick me. You know why? Because I'm funny, and you're not. And you just carve crap with your stupid little knife. It's probably not even that sharp. And you're not cool enough to be the sidekick, but I am.
Oh, look at these babies fighting.
Well, it's one thing to assault me personally, sir, but when you offend the scouts, you offend something that is greater than all of us. And he says, "So I'll punch you." And he gives a lackluster lunge at Paul.
So
Yeah.
is there roles needed for this? Like, how do you want to do this?
I don't know. I don't know what we should do for this.
Rolled a 62 for whatever I did.
I feel like this would be a. I don't know if it would be like be sneaky because you're trying to like trick them. I don't know what we should do with this, because I assume you're not actually punching Paul.
I mean, no. Sherman's whole intent is to make it believable, but he doesn't know what he's doing in the slightest. So it's at best a thuddy shove.
Well, I mean, what's your fighting skill?
Or it would be a
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you failed, which is fine, because so you go to swing, and I try to lean into it to make it look like you actually hit me, even though you failed. And so I'm gonna roll a be sneaky here.
Oh, that'd be a gym class, wouldn't it?
well, because I'm trying to, because you missed, and I could tell you were gonna miss, right? So I'm trying to lean into it and try to sneak and make it look more, and try to be deceptive and deceiving to Roger. So feel free, Keeper, to cut me off at any point here if this isn't working for you. So my be sneaky is a 40. I rolled a 17. So that's what, critical, right?
I mean, yeah. So you take the fake hit, you look like you're taking a fake hit.
Yeah. And then I just start to stumble. I start to stumble back. So now, based on what we discussed, then Kyle would have to do an action at this point.
Yep.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's try to be an extra trip mechanism, or you crouch
Kyle,
down, or whatever you're going to do.
What are you trying to do here?
Yeah, I'm trying to get low so that if he gets pushed, he's gonna trip over me backwards.
Oh yeah, you're gonna table him.
Yeah. Get down on my hands and knees.
All right, so I mean, it sounds like we're all fighting. Despite the fact that you guys are fake fighting, you're trying to real fight Roger, right?
Without him knowing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. All right, Kyle, why don't you give me the as this kerfluffle goes down, and Roger gets knocked. Kyle, give me a fighting brawl.
Oh, nowhere near good enough, but I'm gonna have to push this.
How bad is it?
Well, my fighting is 25, and I got an 83, so I can't use luck. I can't use luck. I need to push this.
Can you push a fighting roll? I'm not sure if that's possible.
Oh.
I was really less I know we were rolling for fighting, but it was me trying to duck and I wasn't actually throwing a punch. So I would imagine I could push it, but maybe I'm gonna maybe I'm going to fall down the stairs. Or maybe I'm going to get tangled up or something else. I'm thinking,
all right, go for it. Yeah.
If I fail this push. Like I started to bend over and I realized, oh wait, my comics are in here. Let me put down my pen before I duck down. I don't want my House of Secrets comics to get bent. Oh, I got an 8. 0-8.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So
it's not an extreme, but it is a hard.
All right. So he.
Yeah, so I like so like when Sherman lands one on me, or quote unquote lands one on me, it makes me barrel back. So I kind of half-ass barrel back towards Roger, but at the same time making it so I'm close to the railing, so I can like not fall as I try to bump him enough, and have enough centrifugal force to bump him enough so he just leans backward enough to trip over Kyle.
So he falls backwards, but he grabs the railing also. And I would like everybody to make me a notice stuff. So like he trips and he almost falls back and like grabs onto the railing and he like bumps into the wall. But everybody make me a notice stuff.
I got a regular success.
Oh, a big failure. I was looking down to make sure I got 95.
Basic success.
So Sherman and Paul, as he bumps into the wall, like he cracks his head against it, and then he pulls it and he like wobbles his head. And he's like, "You tricky sons of bitches!" You guys notice a bunch of insects start crawling from the wall where he busted his head. Go ahead and make me a sanity check. Just the two of you, Kyle. You don't have to do it.
I pass 34 on a 57.
And I got an extreme success.
All right, each of you loses 1 sanity because just the idea of just bugs in this house and just because like a bunch of like, just the nastiest centipedes you can think of, silverfish, spiders, they just start crawling out of the
crawly bugs, not
bugs. Crawly bugs. So just the thought of that gives you creeps, but
agreed, that's gross.
It's kind of loathsome, but he's like, "Oh, you tricky sons of bitches."
Well, he made fun of the scouts. I mean, that's I'm not going to stand for that.
I don't give a fuck about scouts.
Huh.
Or you. Are you going to spend the night or what?
So
we're up here. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Good for you. Good for you.
So out of game, a la late 1980s. If this is PG-13 horror, you use your 1 F-bomb.
I'll let you know if we get rated R by friend.
There you go. You just get 1. Yeah. So Paul's like, Raj, this guy over here thinks he can be your sidekick. Look at him. Look at me.
At this point, he pulls out a large kitchen knife. He's like, "I don't give a shit which one of you is my sidekick. I don't want which one of you is my sidekick. All right? We're just gonna spend a nice quiet night here, okay? We're gonna go to bed."
Raj, you can put the knife away. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Or is it fine? Is it fine? You're gonna push me down the stairs? You're gonna run off like little babies?
You see me going anywhere? You just put the knife away, man.
I'll put the knife into your gullet, Paul. Kyle, you want to stand up from down there? I'll cut your Achilles tendon. You'll be leaning over forever.
I'll just stay right here. It's okay. We can go to sleep now.
Yeah. Why don't you go find yourself a nice place to sleep, Kyle? You want to take a long sleep or a short sleep?
Short?
Come on! He puts the knife back into his pocket. Look at you babies. Bunch of fraidy cats scared of a little knife. Little rusty-ass knife. You gonna get a tetanus shot? You afraid of shots, Kyle? You afraid of shots, Sherman, huh?
I'm not. Like, vaccines are good for you and are necessary to prevent disease. I got my tetanus shot.
Good for you. Now watch yourselves. I'm not looking for a sidekick. I'm looking for a couple of babies that spend the night in the Barnacle haunted house. It seems like you guys are a little twitchy. I'm not sure about you.
All right. Well, you can go downstairs. We'll go up to bed now.
Is that right? Well, good night, baby.
Night.
Do you need me to tuck you in? You need a little night light? Get you a special candle?
That's okay. Probably shouldn't have candles on while we're sleeping.
Yeah, why don't you blow them out and make it real dark in here, Kyle? I bet
Okay.
you love the dark.
Yeah. It helps to sleep without extra lights on.
Yeah, you get your diapers, baby?
I
You
told
change
you
your
I don't have
diapers?
any diapers.
Yeah.
I told you. We talked about this.
You just pee-peed in your pants, didn't you, Kyle?
I,
Right, your
I,
pants.
I use the toilet.
Aren't you a big boy now?
I got to say, Roger, you got to work on some new material. It's all baby this and baby that and diaper this and diaper
Oh.
that.
Well, maybe you could grow up, Kyle, and I'll find something new for you.
Kyle, we don't need to give him pointers on how to be a bully. We're just trying to get out of this.
All right. Fine. I'm going. And
Listen, Kyle, these two schmucks, why don't you come with me?
so the landing is literally just the landing and the bathroom, correct?
Right, and then there's it goes further up.
Fine. Let's go. And I'm going to bed. And I start walking up the stairs.
Night-night, babies. I'll see you in the morning. And he blows a kiss to all of you. So yeah, you make it upstairs to the top of the hall there, and there's a bunch of more plants, like overgrown, wild. As you right up, there's a left door, there's a right door, there's a door straight ahead, and the hall goes further back behind you.
We're on the third floor.
You're on the second floor.
Okay.
Unless you're British, then it might be the third floor. 'Cause I don't know.
As we were walking up and we kind of get out of immediate hearing range, I whispered to Kyle, we almost had him. We almost had him. He hurt the back of his head. Telling you.
Let's just go to bed and wake up and leave.
You think he's just gonna let us sleep?
We're going to go into a room and we'll put something in front of the door so we can't get in, and we'll go to sleep.
And then we don't have to worry about him anymore. He's going to be in the past. He's got too many people to, make fun of. He can make fun of the rest of my scout troop, I guess. That's a lot of them. He does anyways. But, tomorrow and then he's over.
Sherm, do you have a trap setting badge?
No. Not yet.
Why does Scouts suck so much? You don't get any. You don't get any of the cool badges. We need the cool stuff. You got nothing. You got knife safety, not knife fighting. You got nothing, man.
Look at this nautical knot tying. Look at that. Got blisters working on that.
Well, maybe we can find some rope you can tie a nautical knot and keep a door from getting open. Maybe. How about that? Maybe that'll help. There you go, Kyle. He can use his nautical badge to.
Hey, we don't need to argue amongst each other. Like, let's just stay focused here. Let's see what's in this room, and I'll open up the door on the right.
We got to watch our backs with this guy. It's something.
So we get into a room and we shut the door.
Something's not right with this guy. Okay, then go ahead, lead the way.
I'm opening the freaking door.
Do it. Open it.
All right, you open the door, and this looks like an old-fashioned bedroom. It's got like baseball themes on it. There's a few remnants of furniture, like a busted old bed, There is a desk which missing half of its drawers, and there's a dresser. Yeah, I mean,
Here, this is perfect. Let's push this dresser in front of the door, and he will be able to get in here.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, Sherm. Let's help him.
So we start sliding this.
Give me a strength check.
Strength. I don't think any of us are very strong. We've picked some non-fighting.
Oh, that's like an actual strength stat check.
Basic
yeah.
success.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed.
So,
Anyone?
No, I had a basic success, but it wasn't great. He's not strong.
Kyle? Sean?
I mean, I'll use if it'll get us there. I'll use luck to succeed.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think with Sherman's push, you push it. At this point, like you push it away, and at your feet, just 6 rats just scatter out of the nest that was right underneath the desk. And everybody make me a sand roll.
Holy moly!
I'm passing these sanity rules.
That was a fail for me.
And just so I know, on sanity, we're trying to roll under current number.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Basic success.
So we have Paul failed.
Yep.
You're going to take 2 sand loss.
Okay.
Sean failed.
No, I succeeded.
Oh, then you take 1. And Sherman, you succeeded. You also take 1. As all these rats just scurry out, and then they find the nearest hole in the wall, and they just skedaddle under the hole in the wall.
Ew.
Okay, well, the dresser's there. And, oh, hey, check this out. There's some old baseball equipment on this other shelf over here. And Sherman puts on a batting helmet. Look at this.
Is there a baseball bat around?
God.
There is not a baseball bat around. There is a closet, though, that you notice. And there is this desk.
So was there probably not the baseball helmet? I may have taken some liberties with that.
It's old, it's crummy, but it's there.
I'll walk right up to the closet.
It's like a leather, one of those old leather caps.
Yeah. I feel I walk up to the closet door and I like touch it to see if it's like warm or hot or like weird or anything.
It is cold.
Okay, and then I check to see if I can open the closet door.
It opens up.
I throw it open and step back.
Inside, it's almost entirely bare. There's hangers on the floor, and there is a telescope in the back corner of it that's all covered in dust.
Ooh, cool.
I pull it out and put it like there's a bed in there, right?
It's like a busted bed frame, and like it's a rat-eaten mattress.
Okay. I pull the telescope out and I kind of lean it on lean it up against something.
Okay.
And just kind of like great, a telescope. What's this going to do, Kyle?
I mean, you look through it and you can see stuff far away. Like it's great. Like if it's a clear night, we might be able to see Saturn's rings. It's probably not strong enough to see Uranus, though.
Kyle, I'm the funny guy around here. Okay, that wasn't great. That wasn't great.
Okay.
So should we? Yeah. So are there any windows? Like, are the windows?
Yeah, there is a window off to the north and to your east.
Can you see out of it?
They're boarded up at this point. Like you might be able to see through them. Yeah.
So if I set up the telescope and try to look through it and look through a crack in the boards to see if I can see anything outside.
It is pretty dark outside. Give me a notice stuff roll.
Okay. I got a... What's the next step up from basic success? Critical?
Hard success.
Hard success. I got a hard success.
So, and I think this is a good spot to leave it at too, because this will be fun. You notice, you look down, like you notice that there are lights below you. All right,
Like outside?
Like outside on the lawn.
Okay.
These lights catch your eye because they're just kind of like moving around, and you look at them, and you look through the telescope. You take a look closer, and they look like ghostly images. These lights, you see like a light kind of walking around, and around each light is there's a thin nimbus of light forming a child's body, where the heart, and like the light is where the heart should be. And make me a sanity check.
Yeah, that's not a pass.
You're gonna lose 6 points of sanity as you see these ghostly figures. You might have a bout of madness at this point, and we'll get to that when we come back next week. And you can also make me a spooky stuff roll.
Oh, you're supposed to be pointing that telescope up to see Saturn.
Spooky stuff? Okay, I see. Oh, man. I got a 34 against a 5. My spooky stuff is 5.
I mean, these just look like ghosts to you. You're just like, you freak out. And so you're freaking out, and we're going to get to that freak out. It's 10 o'clock now as you look down and you see all these ghostly lights floating around. And we'll see you guys all next week. See what happens.
All right.
This is cool.
That's awesome.
I'm liking the immersion of it.
Good. I'm hoping the spooky atmosphere is feeling pretty good. So
Yeah.
Should have known
gonna-
better than to try to push him down the stairs in the first session.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I rolled well, but
Yeah. Fair.
I think things were revealed. So
Oh, for sure.
And
That was awesome.
I can't wait to see where this goes to. There's so much more of this house. So
We level up.
Yeah.
absolutely, yes. You guys are level. You guys each get fireball, right?
And we're what, 2 weeks out?
2 weeks out, I think at least.
Power word kill.
Right.
You get all the things.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Yeah. And I was expecting like corny spooky. I don't know, from the theme. I didn't know we were going right into dead babies.
Oh no, it is like I said, like I gave the warning at the beginning. It's a Call of Cthulhu, straight up. Bad shit happens. It's not. It's not spoopy, but it's scary. That's the point of it. Yeah.
That's good.
We'll see. We'll see if you guys make it.
Cool. All right. Have a good
Indeed.
night, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yikes. I think it's just going to get worse from here. Come back for the next session to hear more of our creepy escapades in our Call of Kidthulu adventure called The Dare. You better not miss it if you know what's good for you. Thanks for listening to the Wednesday Night Crew, and as always, see you next week, as long as you survive. Hey there, listeners. Would you like to support the Wednesday Night Crew as we go on adventures in Eberron, as well as our other adventures in other systems like Basin, Alien the Role-Playing Game, Call of Cthulhu, and many others? Then be sure to visit patreon.com/Eberron Adventures. Heck, you could be as famous as our supporters Jonathan, Andrew, and Sean. You get your name up in lights. Well, maybe not lights, but how about the end credits? Soon enough, we will be adding more tiers to our Patreon with cool things like character names, character creation, homebrew items. The list will be endless. So please be sure to visit patreon.com/Eberron Adventures to donate and be a part of the family. And as always, see you next week.